Alright, boys, I got some big news for you. I'm sure you all care very deeply about it, but it's been confirmed that Danielle Cohn lied about her age. Who would have guessed? Like, it's pretty much confirmed she is 13 years old now. Now, if you don't know who Danielle Cohn is, she's a 13-year-old who pretended to be 15 for whatever reason, who got big off musically and then went on to make a series of really inappropriate videos on YouTube that are still up, and a few of them are still monetized. Like, let's take this video for example, where she dresses up in quote-unquote sexy adult Halloween costumes. She is 12 years old in this video, which is 4 years off the age of legally being able to buy a Red Bull in the UK. How and why is this still up? Who knows? I mean, I don't think it's got ads anymore, so that's something, I guess. Now, there's a lot of YouTubers talking about how this is confirmed now and this whole situation or whatever, but I have history with Danielle Cohn. All these other YouTubers talking about her, I can pretty much guarantee no one else has had an encounter with her like I have. About a year ago, I made a video on her and that Halloween costumes video I mentioned a minute ago. And she responded to my video in a series of questionable Instagram stories. I'm honestly not too sure why I was the one to respond to in particular, considering pretty much every commentary channel at that point in time was making a video on her. But regardless, I then made a video responding to her Instagram stories, and I think now is the perfect time to revisit her response to me.
And so this guy decided to make a video about me. I was like, who is this guy? First of all, he's a grown man telling kids to come to my profile to get my channel demonetized.
Well, I mean, I never sent anyone over. Like, it's not as if you can, like, report a video and get it demonetized. I don't think you can do that, at least. But tell me videos like this, where a child dresses up in, quote-unquote adult costumes, should be running ads? Because, I mean, I ain't no snitch, but I don't think it should be. And if you do, you're probably a bit of a wrong-un.
Demonetized, and that my boyfriend is a
I mean, I never straight up said at the time your boyfriend was a pedo. But looking back on it now, that it is essentially confirmed. You were 12 and he was 16 at the time. It's very on the edge, I guess. I mean, you could argue that maybe he fell for her lies and he didn't know she was actually 12, but you must be pretty thick to not realise the person you're going out with is a literal 12-year-old. I don't know what the laws are in America, but in the UK, I'm pretty sure that I'd land you on a list that no one wants to be on. But you thought 16 and 12 was bad. But just wait a second, because her new apparent boyfriend is 18 and turning 19 in pretty much 2 months. And I can say with almost certainty that that's not very legal. Like, this 18-year-old man is straight up publicly dating a 13-year-old. And I think even if it was like 18 going on 19 and a 15-year-old, it'd still be really strange. I've just seen a comment on this video here where she's talking about how she got back with her ex, and it says that they dated when she was 11, which means he was what, like 16, dating an 11-year-old? That is foul. That is foul. Bruh, someone lock this man up. He is a danger to society. Like, Chief, you need to fix up, seriously.
You were what, like 30 years old, posting to younger kids? Who's the here?
Oh, yes, I am 30 years old, 100%, definitely not 21. I don't know where people get this idea that I'm 30 from, but I'm kind of insulted. And yeah, I make videos on the internet, therefore I am a nonce. Nice one. So how do we know that she's actually 13? Because I haven't gone into this yet. Well, there's multiple proofs. First of all, some people went and dug up her birth certificate for some reason. I'm not really sure how you just come across that, but realistically, the situation isn't that deep that you have to crack into the fucking hospital mainframe to tell us something we all essentially knew. At the end of the day, she's a child that pretended to be a slightly older child, but that slightly older child was still a child. But the newest proof that has arisen recently comes from a website called Flickr. It's essentially like, I don't really know, to be honest. I think it's like Instagram or something. I don't know. It's a picture app, essentially. And people found her mum's Flickr account, which had pictures on it from the day Danielle was born. And if you look at the wristband her mum's wearing, you can see the date is 06, meaning Danielle was born in 2006, making her 13 years old. But don't worry. Dani had a perfectly understandable excuse for this debacle. No, it's called my mum wouldn't have my birth on a band. It would be hers, lol. So that means your mum must have been born in 1906. But the thing is, in this situation, some people go on to blame Dani. But I actually think there's very little to no blame at all on her shoulders. Like, she's a child. She's easily influenced by others around her, i.e. her mother, Jennifer, who also acts as her agent slash manager or whatever. And as that role, I'm assuming she helps Dani with her YouTube videos, gets her brand deals, and since she's also her mother and she's a child, she basically manages everything to do with her life. Meaning she knows about her lying about her age and went along with with it. She knows about the really inappropriate videos on her channel and most likely approve them. I'm assuming if she's her manager and agent. And most worryingly, she's allowing and by the looks of it, approving of her dating men as a 13-year-old. I've just gone through her Instagram and found this picture of Dani, who is literally 11, with her clearly much older boyfriend. Tell me this picture doesn't make you feel sick. Like, I actually feel really sorry for Dani. Like, she may not realize it now, but she'll probably realize it in the future when she's an adult. But from the looks of it, and in my opinion, she's being exploited. I don't like getting involved in other people's private business because that's their private business. But Jennifer, the mother, needs to be held accountable for this, like all of it. And she's posted some pretty inappropriate things of Dani on her Instagram before. Like, we got this video here, which I'm not even going to show. She's dancing, let's just say that. So she's clearly encouraging this behavior. And even if she was 14 or whatever age they were claiming she was at this time, it's still really wrong and inappropriate. But there's another party, or set of parties even, that are also in the wrong. The main one being the brand Fashion Nova, who promote regularly on Danielle's Instagram and YouTube. Most of the posts being very inappropriate, whether it be pictures of her in bikinis, which I'm not going to show because I'm not really comfortable with having that on my channel, or videos like this one. Random teenage boys rate my Fashion Nova outfits. Now, if you're not really familiar with it, the way brand deals work is they come to you, you do your brand deal, you send it back to them to approve it. 99% of the time, that is the case. You send the post or the video back to them so they can approve it, look it over, make sure it's okay. And then they either tell you it needs improvement or they approve it. So I really don't know who's been looking at these posts and these videos and being like, oh yeah, that suits our brand. That's perfectly fine with us. But anyway, we're going to watch this video. The concept is essentially they pull two random guys off the street, even though I'm pretty sure it's staged. But this is the creepiest video I've seen in time, by quite a long way.
I'm having strangers react to my Fashion Nova outfit. This is so awkward.
Bruh, I'm 5 seconds in. She's in an outfit that says Fotiana, and there's two guys looking at her that look like they're in their 20s. What is happening? How did anyone allow this? Let alone one of the biggest fast fashion brands on the planet. Like, I could be just being a big dum-dum here, and this could not be a brand deal somehow, even though she's promoting Fashion Nova. And this is just a video of her showing off some of her Fashion Nova stuff. You'd have thought if she's closely tied with that brand and she makes a video that's that inappropriate, the brand would have approached her and been like, yeah, take this down.
Oh, this is the first outfit. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like it, like how Dwayne.
Mate, you look like a grown man. Haven't you got a mortgage to pay, kids to feed? Why are you here rating a 13-year-old's outfits and going, oh yeah, I like the length of that? Bruh, this is horrendous.
I think this one stands out, so I like that one already. Again, you feel me? Sometimes really, my personal taste, I don't like it, but you make it look good, so it's...
Mate, she's like 13. Okay, lay off, alright?
This is the next kind of outfit. It's a bathing suit. So this is the second to last outfit. There's right this one.
I like this one. This one looks nice. You think this one looks nice? Yeah, I like the color. You like this one? I like it.
10 out of 10.
But I feel like any point in this video, the police are just going to kick down the door and arrest these two. Also, how did they manage to get these men off the street? Like, did someone just go up to them and go, oh yeah, would you like to come back to our house and rate a 13-year-old's outfits?
This is Haroon and Maya. They're strangers. We just met at the store. They're rating my Fashion Nova.
A man doesn't shake a man's hand like that.
Who speaks like that? A man doesn't shake a man's... shut up. Anyway, guys, to like wrap this video up, I don't know how to wrap this up. Don't go after Dani, because none of this is her fault at all. It's the mother's fault. In my opinion, at least, I ain't trying to get sued. Like, she's most likely pocketing a decent amount of this money, since she's, you know, the manager and agent. I'm honestly unsure how this kind of thing's legal. Like, something should definitely be done about it, because this is probably one of the most fucked things I've ever covered on this channel. Like, while making this video and researching everything, I've just had to stop at some points and just go off and tell someone else about this. Like, have you seen this? This is fucked. And also, brands like Fashion Nova shouldn't be enabling this. It's pretty foul. I don't know why they continue to endorse this when essentially what it is a child being overly sexualized online, and it's quite hard to argue that it's not when you look over some of her videos and the captions on her Instagram. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this. Let me know what you think should be done. I'll be interested to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Once again, please don't send any hate over to Danielle. None of this is really her fault. As I mentioned 1,000 times, she's a child being like influenced by who I'm guessing her mother to do all all this sort of stuff. Yeah, please don't send any hate over to her, but regardless, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to subscribe and smash that like button.